Hello all and welcome to a brand new channel. Now you may recognize my face. I am Old Benji Kenobi from Old Benji Kenobi. And this is a new channel. This is something new. This is something I'm experimenting in to try and motivate myself to upload more frequently to YouTube. Um, Now you're thinking, well, why didn't you just upload on your other channel instead of creating a new channel? Now, whilst this video is going to be about Pokemon, it's not going to be just Pokemon. It's going to be other stuff as well. So yes, so this is basically just a channel where I give my personal thoughts on anything you guys want to see. Let me know in the comments. I'll see if I can get around to it. Just ranking different stuff, doing top 10s, top 20s, whatever, blah blah blah. So yeah, this is something new, and fingers crossed, I can be a little bit more consistent. That being said, let's get into ranking some first gen Pokemon, shall we? So yes, here is a tier list from Tier Maker. I'm sure most of you have heard of Tier Maker. Now, I'm not going to rank all 151 Pokemon because that would be a lot. As you can see from the first however many, I've sorted them out into fully evolved Pokemon. These are the Pokemon where the Pokemon are the strongest. I've included Pokemon such as Magneton or Golbat who evolved later on in generations because in the first gen, at the time of the release of Red, Blue, Yellow, Green, whatever, they were classed as fully evolved. We've got 5 ranks. We've got Fave. Now, this one will be literally just one Pokemon. That is my favorite Pokemon from that generation. Almost top tier. So it's there. These are the Pokemon that are there and thereabouts. I'd use it. It's kind of like the middle ground. I've got no problem with it. It's fine. It is what it is. It just exists. Probably are more for the Pokemon that I just catch and just throw into the box and just go, yeah, see you later. Not really going to use you. And then big nope. It's self-explanatory. Are the Pokemon I probably dislike the most throughout each generation. Now my objective is to get through every single generation of fully evolved Pokemon. So let's get ranking the very first fully evolved Pokemon, which is Venusaur. And Venusaur goes into I'd use it. As does Charizard. My first starter as a kid was Squirtle, so Blastoise is almost top tier for me. Butterfree, yeah, just exists. Beedrill, kind of the same. They just exist. They're the startable Pokemon. Um, Pidgeot actually goes into you. I use it. I know it's not really the best statistically, but I like Pidgeot. Eradicate just exists. Fearow just exists. Arbok is a Pokemon I've never really grown attached to. I just catch it and then it goes into the box. Raichu, I'd use it, but it's borderline. It just exists. Like if I really needed an electric Pokemon, I would have no problem using Raichu. Sandslash, I'd use Sandslash. I like Sandslash. Nidoqueen, I'd use it. Almost top tier, not quite there. I have played a few Nuzlockes where Nidoqueen has been very handy. Nidoqueen is very tanky. Nidoking, almost top tier. I think the thing that actually makes it almost top tier is actually it's shiny. I love, I love it shiny. It's it's so good. Um, but I do like using it competitively as well. It's a good Pokemon. Clefable, big no, but you will find a pattern that I do not like fairy type Pokemon. Or very many fairy type Pokemon. There are a few that I do like. Ninetales, I'd use it. Um, Wigglytuff, for me, just exists. I don't get it. Golbat, as a Gen 1er, I'd use it. Um, Vileplume, I'd use Vileplume as well. Parasect, big nope. Big nope. Um, it's just got too many weaknesses. It's not very good at all. Venomoth, for me, just exists. Dugtrio just exists. I don't get it. Persian again just exists. Golduck again just exists. Very very underwhelming Pokemon Golduck. I thought it would be a little bit better than what it is, but Primeape, I'd use it. Same with Arcanine and Poliwrath. Again, I actually beat Radical Red before it got updated um, with a Poliwrath in my team, and it was so good. It was so good. Alakazam, almost top tier. One of my favourite Pokemon from Gen 1. Machamp, comfortably in, I'd use it. Victory Bell, to me, it just exists. I don't know. I don't have anything really that positive to say about it. Um, Tentacruel, I had to think of its name, and I completely went blank then for a moment. Tentacruel, I'd use it. Yeah, it's a weird one, that is. Golem, again, just too many weaknesses. Rapidash, just exists. Not by much. It misses. I'd use it by not that much, but Slowbro, again, for me, just exists. Magneton, I'd use as a Gen 1 and a Gen 2 player. Yeah, to make the most of that steel type. But again, it's obviously 4 times weak to ground, but I'd use it. Farfetch'd, big no. Sorry, just exists. Just exists. Dodrio, I'd use it. Quite fast. All right, hit. Might get one or two hits from it, but other than that, but I'd use it. Dugong, I think Dugong is actually one of the most pointless Pokemon there. It just exists, but it's not quite a nope. It's good enough to be a nope. Muck, never really used Muck in any competitive playthrough. Don't really have any feelings for it. So, Cloyster, I'd use it. I know Cloyster can actually be pretty handy competitively. Gengar, almost top tier. Not quite top tier. I think it's probably actually my second favourite. So we're going to actually put Gengar here, I reckon. Onyx just exists. Hypno, big nope. I don't get the point in Hypno. Kingler, I'd use it. Electrode, I'd use it. Executor, I'd use it, but just. Only just. Marowak is a very underwhelming Pokemon in my opinion. It's quite bulky, but it looks like it should be able to give a hit, and it doesn't really give that much of a hit, in my opinion. I think it should definitely have more attack. Hitmonlee, I'd use it. Same in Hitmonchan, I'd use Hitmonchan as well. Lickitung just exists. Weezing, again, just exists. Rhydon, I actually quite like Rhydon. I know it's obviously got the same typing as Golem and whatnot, but I actually quite like Rhyhorn. Chansey just exists. Tangler, again, just exists. Kangaskhan, I'd use it. It's quite bulky. Can give a okay hit, I guess. Seadra, I'd use it. Just. Seeking, I'm out. In fact, actually, no, I'm putting Seeking in. Nope. I don't like Seeking. Don't like Seeking at all. Stormy, I'd use it. Mr. Mime, big nope. I am one of the Mr. Mime haters. Sorry, Mr. Mime fans, but doesn't do it for me. Scyther just exists. Jinx is a big nope. I don't like Jinx either. Sorry, guys, but Electabuzz, yeah, I'd use it. Magmar, not so much. I think there's better alternatives for Magmar. Pinsir is very disappointing. I think it should actually be a fighting type. I think it should be bug fighting. Most of its moves it learns are fighting moves. And yeah. Tauros, I'd use Tauros. Fast attack. It's got Intimidate, obviously post Gen 3 when abilities came out. Gyarados is my favourite. And I know it's got the 4 times weakness to Thunder, but Gyarados all the way. Lapras, I'd use Lapras. Bulky, got loads of HP. Ditto. I mean, if I'm going to put it competitively, I've got to go. I'd use it because it obviously has rights to Imposter and whatnot. Vaporeon, I'd use Vaporeon. Jolteon, almost top tier. Flareon, however, big no. I am a big Flareon hater. I don't like Flareon at all. I think its move pool isn't very good. I just don't like Flareon, which is a shame. It's the only evolution that I actually dislike. Porygon, for me, Porygon just exists, but I do have a lot of love for the Porygon line. You'll find out obviously in the Gen 2 and Gen 4 videos. Omastar, I'd use it. Kabutops, I'd use that. Aerodactyl, almost top tier. Quick, powerful. Again, Snorlax, almost top tier. Okay, it's typing. I mean, I'd rather like Snorlax to have a better typing, but I mean, what really are you going to give it? Articuno for me, almost top tier. And the other two, for me, they just exist. I don't have any feelings towards Zapdos or Moltres. Dragonite, almost top tier, let's be honest. Mewtwo, again, almost top tier. And for me, Mew just exists. I know Mew is the original one from Mewtwo and Mew and that, but it just doesn't do it for me. So yeah, my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon is Gyarados. Got quite a few. We've got a reasonable party there. If you can make a reasonable party out of those top 2 tiers. And if you don't have access to them, then obviously you've got loads of backup in there. I'd use it as well. Plenty of Pokemon that I'd just throw away and just go, no thanks. I'd rather struggle with less Pokemon. And then 7 in a big nope. I know you guys can't see that. I'm just going to scroll down here. So yes, that is what we are looking at. Can I get it all on one screen? I can just about look. Look, there we go. We'll deal with that. So yes, that is my Gen 1 tier list. I will be looking forward to doing Gen 2 at a later date. Of course, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like, and of course sub, and click the bells for notifications, etc, etc. You guys know what you need to do. I've been Old Benji Kenobi on a tier list channel. And see you again soon, guys. Bye.